And we're back here on the Racer Report to take a look at the second half of the Racers' 30-27 defeat at Tennessee Tech. We're going to go ahead and roll it here. Second half here, including the overtime from Cookeville, Tennessee at Tucker Stadium. Beautiful night for football, the first really cool night the Racers had played. So then, Coach, we come out in the third quarter here. Tech scores on their first drive, but so do you.
Well, you know, we ran 66 plays on offense and scored 17 points. I mean, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
Again, turnovers were crucial. You know, I didn't harp on that at halftime. I just talked about, hey, just keep playing. We're playing well. This was one of the disappointing drives. This was really the only drive all night that they made any hay. And here, again, we just don't do a good job stopping the quarterback. He was a good player. They punch it in, and all of a sudden, you know, we're back to a tie ball game. It was just like we couldn't shake them. I mean, we had it. We just couldn't shake them, but we get a good return here. Jesse Blackburn, they try to sky kick it. Good block in there. Marcus Holliday gets him one. Navarre Griffin out there. We got guys hustling.
Yeah, Josh there, or Jesse was channeling his inner Pokey Harris maybe, huh?
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
He sure is.
We come right back to him. Yep. Another first down throw. We throw a little screen out here in just a second. Right before that, we had a touchdown call back the previous play. And fortunately for us, they bat the ball back in the air to us. And we come right back with a little screen. Hit old Jeremy Harness, Bobo as we call him, and we knock it on in. And at that time, I really thought we had the game pretty much in hand. I really felt like we were getting ready to bust out. Jonathan Jackson on the tackle, maybe the fumble, but I think the ground caused it. And right here, we get they end up punting. They had a really good punter. He did a nice job all night.
He was really good.
But we come out, good throw and catch again to Navarre Griffin. I think Katie had 50 completions on the night. Get a good run here by Marcus Holliday, and then lo and behold,
that's the one where on radio I thought his knee was down, but the ball came out and then Tex got it back.
Yeah, well, we turned it over again, and you know, here we are. We're up 7. Playing great defense, got the ball at midfield, and they got a good drive going on and turn it back over to them. But our defense came up big again. Here they have
Spraggins made a good play over there, and then here the Racers come up. Mason comes out of the pile, and the officials are still looking for the ball.
I know. I kept trying to tell him, go tell him you have the ball.
Yeah, go tell him.
Big third down completion. So here we go. We got to do something with it now, Dave. We get a good throw to Janowski. Good move here by Roman Clay in the open field. We're moving the ball down as we head into the third quarter, but we're forced to punt. We come up a little short. Travis Taylor, quarterback sack there, and then they're forced to punt it back to us again. And we get the screen game going, and this is actually, I believe, the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, because the clock, you can't end the quarter on a penalty, so they let us run one more play, right?
Right. Well, I believe the play that was we returned a punt for a touchdown, and we end up getting a block in the back, which was, you know, that may have done the game, put the game away.
It might have. So we go to the fourth quarter here, and again in this quarter, you're going to see the Racers have got a chance to put this thing away.
You know, we're getting good pressure on the QB, good coverage there. We force them to punt. They do a nice job. They kick it opposite field. We knew they were going to do that some, but they changed the field position. So we come back, little draw right here to Marcus Holliday. You know, we just couldn't quite get over the hump offensively in the second half, so we're forced to punt it again. And again, just not much change in field position.
And Van Leer made a risky play there to come up and catch that on a fly, and probably saved them about 20 yards.
Oh, and there's no doubt about it. And you know, that was one area that we had some trouble with. And so here they go. They get us on a little hitch and go outside and beat us for the ball there. Thought we had pretty good coverage. We just got to turn around.
Yeah.
So we're back to even again. But we come out, we run a little slant and go. Janowski Davis on the catch. Got a little bit of momentum back on our side. Feeling good. Here's a big third down play. Little reverse pass. Great catch by Jeremy Harness in traffic. So, man, feeling good. Hey, we got some good things going, but we're forced to kick a field goal. And this one we miss. And again, all points were very crucial. So they get the ball back. But boy, our defense, there's Marcus Ferrier, big pickup there. I believe that's Bishop Woods, who came up with the fumble recovery. So we're right back in business, but offensively, we just couldn't do anything. So actually, we missed a wide open Jesse Blackburn across the middle.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
That would have scored. So we're forced to kick a field goal. They come down. We have one guy not dropping coverage there. We end up getting a targeting penalty, but they fumbled the ball right here. Again,
there was 2 4th downs they picked up on this drive.
And then here, golly, how do we let the guy catch the ball there? Very disappointing. But they spike it, they kick it through, and we go to overtime, Dave. Something that could have been avoided way back in the first quarter.
It's amazing how similar this game is to the triple overtime at Southeast Missouri last year. So we get into the overtime. Tech wins the toss. They take defense first. You guys do a little razzle-dazzle here. This worked. I thought it might work better, but he did get a good game.
Yeah, we did. Well, you always want a positive play to start it. And here we have a little throwback screen that we set up earlier in the game, and actually we throw it in the dirt. Navarre Griffin's running wide open across the field, and then we missed the field goal. And defensively at this point, you're in a very difficult situation. So they come out. We do a good job here on first down.
Now this is a point where Stone, their quarterback, had a big cramp, so they put in the other guy.
Yeah, and he's a good player.
And once he got warmed up, he did very well.
Yeah, he did all right, and they go in and they kick the game winner. And boy, very disappointed.
Yeah.
Hard defeat to swallow. Our guys are hurt, and we are too. I mean, that was a game that we should have won, but we didn't. And we got to pick ourselves back up and regroup for the next opponent in SEMO.
Chris, one thing I meant to ask you on the radio interview afterwards was the Racers had a fumble recovered on that overtime drive, but there was a snap infraction call on Tennessee Tech. Can you maybe explain that it deadens the ball? It's a dead ball as soon as that whistle blows.
Well, we thought we had a recovery, and then all of a sudden we'd been in double overtime. But once you flinch the ball, they're supposed to blow it dead, and they actually, I believe, I couldn't see it on the film, but I have no reason to disagree with them that they made the right call. Even as badly as I didn't want them to be right, they were right. But Dave, you look at the game, we had 11 penalties. They had 4.
And the Racers were one of the least penalized teams in the nation coming in.
Well, some of them I didn't necessarily agree with, but
well,
we had 11. They had 4.
Yeah.
We turned the ball over 3 times. They turned the ball over. We got the ball in good field position, couldn't do anything with it. We had a punt return call back for a touchdown. We fumbled twice in the red zone. Can't win like that.
Right.
Can't win, especially on the road.
All right, we'll come back in a moment. We'll wrap it up on the Racer Report. The Racer Report with Chris Hatcher is brought to you by Ruth Brothers Wine and Spirits. Serving you for 50 years, Ruth Brothers with 2 locations in Paducah, Kentucky. And by Pepsi Mid-America. Share your summer picks on Twitter with #RealBigSummer. And by Campus Evolution Villages in Murray, the best in student living. Call 270-767-1818 to plan your tour and visit. And by Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.